And my brother plays with Little Mac, and he's that's the only way I know. I never
that
played
sounds
Punch-Out.
really X-rated.
This week is the 25th anniversary of the Super NES, if you didn't know.
Yeah, I just found that out.
Dear thank you, Facebook.
I remember when it came out.
Well, 25 years ago.
Yeah, I know, but I remember.
You were born?
I was already born.
Oh.
I had 1 year.
Yeah, it came out the day, the year I was born.
I don't remember if I got it for my birthday or for a present, a Christmas present or something, but I remember jumping on my parents' bed, and my mother said to shine the flashlight over at her wall unit where the TV was, and the box was like right there. I'm like, yeah.
It's a year older than I am.
So young. Well, because of that, I
months.
think it's a good idea to talk about the MiniNES, because it is something I'm expecting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know for you guys.
That's the thing. I'm asking you, Nick. Why are you waiting for the NES?
Well, it's not something that I'm waiting for, but it's something I'm excited for.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the features and what it has, and I'm gonna tell you my opinion after.
It's mainly a MiniNES. It's mainly a mini.
It's a
like emulator.
It's a reproduced.
It's like an official RetroPie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I looked at it and I saw a few things. It's smaller. It has the same controller, but a bit different. The plug is different, right?
Yeah, because now the controller is compatible with the Wii U.
Okay.
That's cool.
So that's cool, I guess. Even if the Wii U will be discontinued to make place of the Nintendo NX,
which I guarantee will probably have the same connector.
Exactly. So.
Is it made by Nintendo?
Yes. So it is official Nintendo product.
Okay.
So that's cool. All the game will be remastered for like an HD version.
Yeah, but remastered with still with the black bars on the side.
And that's why I said like this.
So really, they're gonna just be like changing the colors and like
sharpening the images. That's enough for me. To be honest.
And it comes with 30 included games, but it's not expandable, right?
Exactly. There's no like Wi-Fi connection. Like you can download more via the Nintendo Store, or you can't upload it via a SD card or something. So those 30 games is the only thing that you will have with that console.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I was just gonna think. You just made it flash in my head with the whole Nintendo Store and how they have a huge library of all sorts of games that are available, and it doesn't even have the capability of connecting to the net or connecting to the store and playing those games that you can legitimately buy from Nintendo.
I don't go that often on the Nintendo Store, but I'm pretty sure that most of the games that will be in that MiniNES are already on the.
Yeah, they're usually like the top sellers. They're like the big like.
I mean, I know there's Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link in the NES.
The popular
and
games
it's not available in the Nintendo Store.
I believe the Zelda ones are, yes.
Okay.
Only because Link and all that is very popular with Smash Brothers, Mario Kart 8, and all that. They're all
the AAA titles will be on the Nintendo Store because they know they'll remain popular throughout.
They're expensive on there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. A NES game is $7.99 plus tax.
Huh.
What are the games exactly that are going to be released with the MiniNES?
Well, there's 30, so they can be all good. There is Balloon Fight. No idea what it is.
Never heard of it.
Bubble Bobble?
Yeah! Yeah!
Really? It's like a classic mobile game. It's not only on mobile. You cannot. It's not a franchise anymore. It's just like a.
It was also an arcade game.
Yeah.
There is Castlevania 1 and 2.
Meh.
So that's cool, because that's a classic.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Good for Justy. Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. good idea.
Also
Classic.
good. Yes. Like with
Double
Mario.
Dragon 2.
Only 2?
Yeah. I don't understand that.
Well, sometimes
Why?
sequels are better than the first, right?
Well, I guess it's the
Not always. But
second one that got really
Wait, is
the
this-
fame of the franchise.
Maybe. I know it happened like that for Street. No, the first one. The first one was pretty popular, I think. But I'm wondering, this mini NES it's regular NES. It's not the Super Nintendo, right?
Exactly.
Oh, okay,
It's
never
not
mind.
just- no.
I had a thought in my head, but it cancels that out. So never mind.
There is also Dr. Mario. That's cool because I like the game. Excite Bike.
I like that
Which
one.
I played a bit and I liked it.
I have it, thankfully.
Final Fantasy.
very excited for that.
I wonder why.
I know.
It's good. I
Uh,
don't know if it's,
Galaga.
yeah, the
Just playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice. But we did.
that's a classic. I think
Yeah, but it's
not
I,
played
fucking
Galaga?
hard to play.
it's
I know.
hard to play.
Batman is
Fine.
playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
Galaga is the one with the ostrich thingies, right? And the balloons?
Yeah.
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 I thought.
Wasn't Galaga the ripoff of Asteroids? I think.
It
think
was
so.
kind of it was different. It's the same kind of like gameplay ish, but asteroids where it's just rocks. It's kind of like a mix of asteroids and Space Invaders.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Space Invader was.
It's a mix of
ripoff
Galaga. Galaga is like a mix of the two of them. I find.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah,
It's a
classic.
valuable classic NES game.
If you're-
Gradius.
No idea.
Yes, what is it?
Never, never heard of it.
Ice Climber.
Climber.
Climb.
Climber.
We don't.
I've heard of it. I've heard of it, but it's like who gives a shit?
Kid Icarus.
Kid Icarus is pretty popular even today. They make a lot of Game Boy Advance games, or now it's the 3DS. But
I have the feeling it's because he was
Oh.
initially in Super Smash.
He is in Super Smash. It's Kid Icarus.
it's the kid with the wings and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
or
it.
the
Oh,
Angel, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kirby's Adventure.
that's
Yep.
cool.
That's
That's
yep.
cool.
That's a very good game. Very good game.
Yeah. Mario Bros.
One, two, and three. Oh,
There's
never
There's
mind.
Mario Bros.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
there's Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, I got
So-
ahead of myself.
I
Wait.
know, right?
So if Donkey Kong had Mario going up to save, Daisy, and then Donkey Kong Jr. Was basically the same thing. Mario Bros was what before it became Super Mario Bros.
It's the pipe attack thingy there when you have the two pipes and the turtles, and the spiky shells come out, and you have Luigi and Mario have to hit them, knocking them upside down. Then you got to go up and you got to knock them, and coins come out. You got to collect the coins. And you have that
Okay,
big
so there-
pow
there
in
was
the
no,
center.
There was no like worlds and stuff like
You're
like
stuck
later.
in the same
Okay.
level.
I've never played that one. Okay, I've seen it. But I've
Yeah,
never
it
played
was
that one.
like a special stage of certain more the third, I think. In the third one, you could play these games again.
Okay,
I
I've seen it, but I've not actually played that one myself.
I think it was in Mario All Star.
Oh, could be, yeah.
I think it's a mini game into one of the
Yes,
new Super Mario Bros. Or Mario Party, maybe.
Probably Mario
One of the
Party.
mini games.
I think they have it also in the NES remixed for Nintendo Wii.
Oh yes. All right, Mega Man 2.
Yep. That's a good game. That's a very good game.
Again, why two? Why not one? Why?
Because the second one was honestly the best one.
Is that it? Only Mega Man 2? That's okay. I'm okay with that because I actually own Mega Man 3, and I grew up playing that one from A to Z. So, a whole new Mega Man for me. I'm happy. I'm cool with that.
Never played in my life.
Metroid.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
Mhm,
very cool.
Ninja Gaiden. I never played the first one.
And I never played the other one. I played the one on PS1, I think.
Yeah.
Was that it? But is it a Nintendo franchise?
I guess it started as one, or it was an arcade game at least that was ported to Nintendo.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because the Galaga's not a Nintendo original. It was an
That's
arcade
true.
game as well.
Mm-hmm.
Atari. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Speaking
that's
of
the
which,
thing.
other
Pac-Man
arcade
is
games.
not either a NES game, so it's not Nintendo products.
Well, they were on
per se.
the NES.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
it.
that
Yeah.
some of them were arcade games first. Double Dragon was an arcade game first.
Yeah.
What's next? Punch Out.
Punch Out,
Oh,
featuring
yeah.
Mr. Dream.
Yeah, but that's from.
That means it's not the
popular-
original one. If it's with
Oh,
Mr.
that's true.
If it's with Mr. Dream, that means it's not Mike Tyson's Punch Out. It's when there was
No,
that.
that one's called Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Okay, it's not. Wasn't there like a copyright thing, and they changed it to like this Mr. Dream character or something?
I don't know. I'm fucking with you. I have no idea.
Okay, yeah.
No, but this one has.
That was so serious. I kind of
Shit,
believed
I
it.
forgot the name. What's the name of the
Mike
the
Tyson.
Super Smash character? Damn, I forgot. Big Mike.
Oh
Big
yeah,
Mac.
yeah, him.
Little Mac.
Little Mac. Big Mac.
Exactly.
Are you hungry?
I don't know, but yeah, my brother plays with Little Mac, and he's that's the only way I know. I
Ooh,
never
that
played
sounds
Punch
really X-rated.
Okay.
Tropics.
Star Tropics.
That was a really fun game. I have that one.
Yeah?
That's
I
what
don't know.
I grew up on that one,
Star Trek.
instead of Final Fantasy.
Can you explain what it is for those that don't
Oh
know?
yeah, I remember that one.
It's
Yeah,
a bit of
yeah,
an
yeah.
adventure game. Where you got to go around collecting stuff, solving things, and shit like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen that game. Yeah, it's
It looked like the guy always running like this.
So, any other game on the NES? Yeah.
Super C.
Oh, I go to that store.
Yeah, me too.
It's a grocery.
It's a grocery store in Quebec, at least. I don't know if it's anywhere else in Canada.
Super
I
C
don't think
game.
so. I
Oh,
think
look
it's-
at that! It's like a Contra game. It could be Contra's.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
it is Contra.
It's Super Contra, maybe.
Yeah, that's what it is.
After that, there are Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, like we said.
Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl. I don't. Tecmo.
Tecmo Bowl. I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a football game.
Okay, we all know how much Cleveland loves Tecmo Bowl, so let's start playing. I'm the Raiders, I'm Bo Jackson, and hopefully he'll show up.
That's no fair. Bo Jackson's too fast.
Guys, do we want Cleveland back or don't? Here we go. Bye-bye.
See, Peter, he's too fast.
You gotta tackle me. It's B. You gotta press B.
I'm pressing B. He's too fast.
Going over here. Going over here now. Never get tired.
Change your guy, Quagmire. Change your guy.
I'm trying. Peter's cheating. You're cheating, Peter.
I'm not cheating. I'm following the rules. I'm just really good.
You're not really good. You just got Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson also played professional baseball.
Shut up, Joe. Everybody knows that.
Kansas City, Royals.
Can't stop. Won't stop. Bo. Mike. Go. All. The. Nope. Going back the other way.
What? Are you going backwards? Just score.
I'm gonna run out the quarter.
I'm not playing now. My controller's down.
Seems like your controller's been down the whole time.
Who's Varys? You gotta switch off Varys. Get it to Ronnie Lott. Pretty much anyone but Varys.
Oh, no, I'm all the way back here now. I'm in my own end zone. What am I doing? Too bad I'm not Bo Jackson. Oh, wait, I am.
Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. There you go, Quagmire. You're about to tackle me. But then...
Damn it!
Less than a minute.
Shut up, Joe!
He's gonna do it. He might do this.
I don't know. A lot of football still to be played here.
I'm hitting reset.
Don't you dare hit reset. You hit reset, you're banned for life.
I hate this. Joe, do you want to play?
Yeah, I like being this guy.
A zig. A zag. A touchdown. Yeah! I won the game. And now I'm gonna jump Bo Jackson!
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, nope. They have to throw in the games that are not valuable as well.
I guess. Huh? And the last two, Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link.
Because, of course, yeah.
Exactly.
Those are great games, but
Now, you know, if you were to calculate the actual price of those physically to pick them up now, you're what, spending at least...
Well, some of them are really expensive now.
Yeah, so what, at least $300?
Like just the Zeldas, they are at least $30 each.
That's like $10 a game, though.
so I'm gonna tell you my point of view on the entire mini NES thing.
Okay, everybody,
Please
listen
don't
up,
do it.
listen up, listen
Light
up.
us.
Jonathan
think-
is going to tell us
Okay.
his point
Mark,
of view.
Why do
Now,
you want to
see,
buy this?
everybody, he's going to tell us, yes?
I just said. Too late.
Why do you want to buy it? Why do you want to buy this?
So what I said was basically, what's the point of buying this thing? Is it to actually play all these mini games, or to own a Nintendo product?
Here, can I expand on that question and
Yes.
ask about the game specifically? I just lost my question. It was
Good question. Good question, Justin.
No. It was to go along with that. It was why do you want to buy the product? Fuck, I forgot. Go ahead, it'll come back to
Yeah,
me.
but basically that's it. Why do you want to buy the product? Is it because it's a Nintendo product, or is it because you actually want to play the game? Because to play these games nowadays, officially, yes, it's expensive, but unofficially, it's
Okay, yeah,
affordable
you
everywhere.
could essentially get the ROMs and play it on, say, your Raspberry, or play it on
Anything, yeah.
anything that runs ROMs, and you could play it on your big screen TV if you want, in high definition, as much high definition as it's going to be. Yes.
And there's also like packages that you could probably get, like a remaster in a certain console,
that was
whatever.
my question. That was I remembered as you guys were speaking. Are these like perfect or near perfect ports of the games to a digital, box, or are they emulators essentially? Like, are they going to be accurate? Like, if you were to put I know they'll be up-resed, like you were saying earlier, but if you were to play the two games side by side, would they run at the same speeds, and would they play the same way, or are they emulators? And emulators tend to be a little different than the original.
For that specifically, I don't think we can know right now until the release date.
Yeah, because there's some stuff, too, that had hardware difficulties, that had problems with that. Would this solve that as well?
Yeah, that's what I was
It's
wondering.
probably a hardware-controlled environment, like an emulator that slows down to a certain frame rate and whatever.
Because I was thinking, the only reason I would get this, besides buying, for either $8 a pop on the Nintendo store, or buying the games physically to have them as part of a collection physically, I would get this because it'd be a way to play these games in perfect or near perfect, as a port of the original, and it would play the same way. So it would at least kind of feel how it would have felt playing it, back in the day.
It has that nostalgia feel to it.
That's why I would get it, but I would want to know first. I don't want to buy it and risk,
It all depends if I could pre-order it, and I'm interested in grabbing it right away. I'm an impulse shopper.
Well, you like gimmicks.
Yes.
And that to me is...
That's what it seems like.
It's
Just
a
a
gimmick.
gimmick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It goes into that
we all
category of
I think we all like gimmicks here.
Yeah, honestly, but I don't see it as I need it. I don't see it as useful. I can play all these games whenever I want.
I don't need it, and I can play those games pretty much all the time. I mean, I had the ROMs. I had most of the original ones. What got me sold is that, besides the fact that it's a gimmick, because I like that too, it's pretty much because there will be a remastered version, and I hope the quality
It'll
will
be
good
slight.
enough.
Yeah, it'll be slightly.
Exactly, because for most of them, I play them right now.
Mhm.
But I found out that for most of the time, what bums me, and then I stopped because of it, is because the quality of the colors or the graphics are kind of not good enough.
Yeah,
But if something is even slightly better, maybe like colors wise, that will be enough to get me, really good in the game.
Now, see, my what I like about this unit is I can essentially just turn it on and select the game and play, and it should have like basically no loading time. If I want to play it already on my Raspberry, I gotta turn it on, I gotta let it boot, and then I'm oversaturated with like 3,000 games that I could choose from, and I don't know exactly what to play with. No, seriously.
You have
This
too much choice.
I
like,
have way
it's
too much
a
choice.
good problem to have. Like it's.
This gives me a limited
It's-
library.
it's
Games that I would sit down and play through and have some fun with, and I don't have to worry about all the other gimmicks. Like
It's
if
the
I,
net- It's the Netflix problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
basically.
is. It is.
You sit down and you're like, I'm gonna watch a movie on Netflix, and then you're like, you have a list of 500 things in your queue, and you're like, which one do I want to watch? And then you spend an hour picking a movie, and then you don't want to watch a movie after that.
or you pick one that's not even on your list.
I like the idea of that. I like the idea that you are restrained of like those 30 games, and that's it.
And if you really can't decide,
My problem is that
Mhm.
you are restrained with this 30 titles.
at least if you can't decide between these 30 games, you have two options that make sense to me. Is either play them in alphabetic order, or play them in year release date, or play them in whatever. If it's not one of those two already on the console, play them in the order that they're on the display in the console when you boot it up.
What I'm trying to say here is that I understand the marketing point of view, but I mean, what it costs them to add like an SD port and just to upload
Yeah.
more games.
Why not? Why did they not
save
include a digital porting device?
You know what?
They're
thinking
saying-
about it-
Marketing, it's purely marketing, because they will
think,
release in like 2 years, or like a Super NES or a
I was just
mini
going
NES
to say
upgrade.
that they're
or
going to say they're going to release a Super NES Classic Edition upgrade for its 25th anniversary, and it'll have 60 games on it.
maybe.
You know, these games
and
have
it's
to be
probably
saved
that, yeah.
somewhere.
a
These
black
games
and
have
gold version at San Diego Comic-Con.
These games have to be saved somewhere in the machines. I give it like a week or two before someone hacks it and just updates like all the available
Or
games.
puts an external port to plug in an SD card or a
Yeah.
USB port or something like that you
Yep.
can have access to it.
But at that
People have
point,
already done that.
Just
with
like I said
Apple
before,
NES.
it is basically
an emulator.
official RetroPie.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen? There's a company called EverDrive, and I don't think it's legal, but they do make kind of an adapter where you could put an SD card and upload all the ROMs you ever wanted, and it
However,
emulates it.
you're limited to because it's software run. It runs off software in the cart. There's a lot of games that require a certain chipset, and those don't have that chipset, so they won't function.
Okay.
I was interested in that because I wanted to set it up with each one of my consoles and have, like, say, all the ROMs for, say, my Super, all my ROMs for my NES, all my ROMs for my Sega Genesis, and so on and so forth. But it's around $150 a cart,
Yeah.
and to spend that for how many
I wonder what
consoles
it's
I have?
made for. How is it made?
That reminds me,
I wonder.
you just said something about to connect them all together, but that's another problem with it. If you want to stream a game or something, you
need
won't
a
be
video
able
capture
to.
card.
Exactly.
Oh, but the NES, do you think you'll be able to stream because it's
Yes.
HDMI port? Oh, there's no online access, but you need to
Exactly.
buy a separate device, right?
That's what he's
Like
saying.
You
what
will
I
have to have a
Yeah,
video
so-
capture device.
Okay.
But like anyway, Nintendo is always really picky with like everything streaming concerning problems.
They're
They're
also
not
very
picky.
picky.
They're not picky. It's just that they want half of the money that you make from it.
But they're all worried about, copyright shit, but their games were the easiest things to dump into a PC and turn into ROMs, and you could basically play them anywhere you want. Alright, well, speaking about the NES... What?
First,
Okay.
the release date is on November 11th for a retail price of $59.99.
US.
American.
Oh, $59.99?
American.
And if you want an extra controller, it's an extra $9.99 US.
That's
So,
really
Who will
not
buy
bad.
it? My question: Who will buy it? Mark? I will
know-
probably buy one, to be honest.
Because I didn't know the price before, but $59.99, it's totally worth it. Honestly,
American.
but still,
It's
this
gonna be
morning-
like around $65.
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't matter. This morning I bought Deus Ex on release.
That's
It was
gonna be
$80
$70.
Canadian.
I know, you don't give a shit about money, you just
No,
keep
no,
on
no, that's
spending
not it. It's just that I wanted
It's
the
the
release.
price of a new game.
But that's it. The price of a new game, and I get like a classic version, official Nintendo release. I think for $60 American, yeah,
You make a fair
I'll be in. Yeah.
Fair points.
You guys?
Fair points.
Yep.
Not on launch, but like a maybe eventually kind of thing. So.
A used one.
It also
Issues.
depends on what your pay situation is at that time. I got money. I have a sudden I have like $80 in my wallet. I don't know what to spend it on. I'll buy one.
I just hope it won't be like a limited run, and once it goes on sale, it gets on back order and super hard to get, and then it goes for like $300.
Yeah,
Because
Fallout.
that happens all the time.
You
Yeah,
know what they
Fallout.
should do about that? They should. Oh yeah, like Fallout. They should
PlayStation VR.
Yeah,
have.
PlayStation VR.
Do you guys believe it's another subject? But do you guys believe that they could be making as much as the people who ordered it? Let's say 100 people order it. Will they be able to make 100 on the spot? Like, let's say they meet the demand based on the demand.
There's way more than the demand.
Yeah, there's people who just buy it off the shelf without whatever.
What, you expect that they do something like you pre-order it? Okay, we know how many people are pre-ordering it. That's how many we need to make.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best thing ever,
What
unless
is
there's
usually
a
the last
background.
date for a pre-order?
But yeah, see, don't worry about the last day. You do dates on, okay, you pre-order it, you can get it by this day. Okay, so next batch, you pre-order it, then it's this day. You pre-order the
Yeah.
next batch this day.
Makes total sense.
That way Nintendo is the one that's making the money, and they don't spit out like 3,000 units on day one. People, scalpers, grab that shit and sell it for double or triple or quadruple price on eBay, which Nintendo doesn't make a single dime off of that.
Here's the thing, though. I understand what you all are saying,
Y'all.
but the reason that they wouldn't is because it would be too much work. You know, to take in those orders of pre-orders and how many were pre-ordered in this batch of time. Okay, let's make that many. Okay, then a couple of months later, let's take in the new how many pre-orders. It's too much work.
For a system that's 30 years old, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's money.
It is. It doesn't matter. It's more profitable to them to just make a shit ton, make 3,000, release 3,000. They make their money that they were expecting to make, and then if the scalpers buy 10 of them and sell them for triple the price, what do they care? They already got their original margin.
Yeah, but they could make more and make more money.
Yeah, that's
make
it.
more
They
fans
could, but they're
happy,
Nintendo. They don't
more
need to make
more
more.
Of
support.
course,
Actually,
That's
yes.
People-
They need to do more right now.
people who make a lot of the decisions are not even the CEOs and anything, or they're the shareholders. So the shareholders, if they say like, well, if we do that way, we'll be able to double your stock, double your money. They don't care about Nintendo's. They care about the money and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. But it's still too much work.
But
No
they
one
don't
got time
care.
for that. No one-
If I
Okay.
say-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Enough with the NES.
What do you want to see next as a mini version?
Yeah, yeah.
I would
Well,
love
we
a
are-
Super Nintendo.
well, that's a
Super
nice
Mini
box
NES?
step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, mini Super NES.
But there's already like you were mentioning, Nick, the
Yep.
Super Boy.
Superboy,
Yeah, but that's not
Super
the same
Boy,
thing.
yeah. It's
What
like
is
a
that?
portable.
which is basically a Game Boy that can play the Super NES games.
Yeah, the cartridge. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The big.
But it's not a
rectangle.
standalone unit with built-in games.
But it's as a version of mobile.
This like a fairly recent product. I've never heard of this.
Oh no, it's old enough. You've seen it. You've seen it for sure.
It's
just look at the pictures,
it's
Super
mostly
Boy, and,
released in
It's done
in
by
Japan,
Hyperkin.
but we have a version.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, Hyperkin. I like them.
it goes I think around $50 or $60. I'm not sure for that. So I have no idea.
Well, I
Never-
would love
I've never
a
seen
mini-
this before.
Super NES, and the one game that's got to be on there is Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, the $100 game.
What was Silver Surfer on? That one's gonna be.
The NES.
Honestly,
Uh,
yes. Honestly, yes.
Was it on the Super NES?
Not it's on a NES.
Oh, then it's
yeah.
not. It's too late.
Oh,
It's not there.
Yeah.
Version
It was-
2.0.
Look, it's horrible, man. I hate that game.
I know that we already have. Don't we already have a Sega version of this thing though? Of this.
It's not
mini?
a official. Well, okay. There's a version Mark sent me earlier today, which is just like the Superboy, which is like a Game Boy that can play the Sega games. That is officially Sega. But
yeah,
there's
but it is a built-in with 80
exactly.
Sega Genesis games, not Sega Game Gear, Sega Genesis games, with the option of plugging in an SD card where you can upload your own ROMs to it. So you could, I guess, probably play Sega Game Gear games on it. But it's a portable
is-
unit with no TV out.
That is the official device. There is, although, a non-official Sega, mini Sega, which I heard that is completely bullshit.
Yeah, it has the same 80 games in it, but it plugs into your TV. The audio sucks balls. But
Really?
but the mini version also gives you the port to plug in your Sega Genesis
Yes.
and Master System games into it. So
Interesting.
not only do you have the games that are built in, but you also have the option of expanding it with the official games, which is neat.
You know what I want to see?
Hmm.
Just like the mini NES, but a compilation of all the Game Boy games that you can play on your
Yeah.
TV. That would be cool.
Without
Plug
the
it to the
fucking
TV?
borders.
Yeah, exactly. Like all the
So
games.
It's as if you're playing like whatever this desktop Game Boy thing would be plugs into your TV, so you could play Game Boy games on your TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can put like 30, 50 game easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you know
Game
what
Boy
else
game
you
is
could
way
do?
smaller. I'm saying, like, for
Yeah,
the
yeah. Officially.
marketing point of view, who cares?
And they could also make, instead of releasing like a NES Classic Edition with the NES controller, the controller is an actual Game Boy frame that acts as a controller, and you just as if you're. Yeah.
So you're
Oh,
looking
and it
at
plugs in through the port.
Yeah.
So you're
And
looking
since
at
the
that,
first
it's
Game
a
Boy
look-
was black and white, you can add new colors. Why not?
Sure.
Well,
everything.
Game
Why not?
Boy Color did.
Yeah, but Game Boy
Game Boy
Color.
Color did, but not the first one.
Have you tried playing?
Like,
I used to play Pokemon on Game Boy
but,
Color.
but Game Boy
Pokemon-
Color added color to those black and white games.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Colors.
It added shades.
The
And it
Power
added-
Ranger
yeah.
one, the Megazord was all colored in. However, whatever
yeah.
level you chose, if it was a Red Ranger, the whole level would be red.
Exactly.
The one I'm
That's what I was-
saying is
yeah.
that
It added one color.
Just for individual levels, yeah.
something nice.
hmm
That would mean that they'd have to remod the whole game.
Yeah.
It's a Game Boy game. It's a Game Boy game from 30 years ago.
Are
How
they going to
long
do that
did it
extra
take?
work? No.
They'll
No,
Oh,
upres
do
it.
that.
They'll upres it maybe, and they'll probably have it work the same way that the Game Boy Color did, adding its color automatically depending
I'm
on whatever the
Pretty
game
sure
is.
it's like one guy job.
Yeah,
One
they won't
guy
say that
job.
one guy.
Hey, you don't know. You don't know.
You don't know me?
Other like, I don't know. You can't. You can't really say PlayStation in this sense because you could already get all the games digitally again on your PS3 and 4.
Yeah.
What else?
That's
the
the
ROMs,
exact
the
same
ROMs
thing.
for PlayStation are really hard to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? So what else?
The
There-
Atari? Maybe?
Well, they already
I mean,
have
it's
some.
already
have- They have stuff like that already, though. Or...
I would love Atari. Yeah.
Yeah.
But didn't they do the Atari, like a small version with these big ass red buttons on it?
Yeah, but what I want is a portable Atari.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be
I would-
hard to do, essentially.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
It's
easy.
a
You just
fucking
attach a screen.
arrow and a button. Like,
Yeah.
it,
Unless you have the joystick.
oh,
Portable.
I control my joystick.
oh fuck the.
I'm on the bus.
Well, what's the TV show again?
Undergrads.
Undergrads. Yes.
Hey, guy. I'm mastering my joystick.
I'm controlling my joystick.
I'm mastering my joystick.
Oh, I love that show. What else?
I think that's all. That's all I can think
N64
of.
I'd like, because you don't really get many of those. Like, even ROMs, if you download an N64 ROM,
That-
there's not very many emulators that will run them.
The ROMs
I
are
have a
very
feeling
weird.
that would be expensive, though.
I think that'd be
For,
more
like,
expensive
NES,
than any of the other ones.
$60.
Yeah.
64. It's way
Nintendo,
more.
have you ever tried I played very recently actually Super Smash Brothers 64 on an emulator, and the characters were flickering.
Yeah.
It wasn't following. It was
Emulators suck balls for N64 games.
Oh, because the technology has gotten better and better. So
It's hard to replicate, I guess.
We can rebuild it. We have the technology.
have the technology.
Actually, we probably don't
but
have
we
the
don't.
technology.
We don't. Nintendo probably could pay for the technology if they
The
want it.
army has it. The army has like a mini 64 from like 10 years ago.
Damn it.